Never knew Dennis to be the commemorative type. What's he doing here? Didn't used to see this around. Surprised it hasn't been removed. Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in a newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who... Is that how I got blood on me? Did I... do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Come on, Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? The blood pooled where Dennis fell, so the body was moved. If I moved it, that's how the blood got on my shirt. I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. Puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me. You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this. Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers? Joan used to keep this with her at all times, always observing and sketching and... what are those numbers? question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. If I had the code, I could get in here. Nick, Anna, and me. Nick wouldn't mind if I kept this, for old time's sake. Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late. The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Nick's computer is missing. He took it home to work or stolen. Walter always treated us like family. Something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it. She used to be the office administrator ages ago. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office. That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. Strange how calm it is out there when, well, this happened. Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery. Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it. I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still. Bryn never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. and his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen to me. You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Anna, no. They'll want to interrogate me, and we'll never find out who did this.
What's wrong with you? How could you be so cold?
We can't make him not dead. What we do now will decide if we can find out what really happened. Trust me.
I'm not comfortable with this. But if you insist, we'll just leave him.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
Sam, I'm not sure this is a good idea, going on your own like that.
I can manage it on my own. Don't worry. You'll be safer if you stay in town.
If you don't keep me in the loop on what you find, I'm gonna be pissed.
I promise you'll be in the loop. I'll call you soon. Sure you want to do this? Dennis was murdered, and the report on Nick's crash doesn't sit right with me. need to know what really happened to Nick. Suit yourself. Just be careful. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Find out what really happened. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily. The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily. The road signs were damaged, 2 of them torn and burnt. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? The road signs were damaged, 2 of them torn and burnt. Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. This shouldn't hit me so hard. I already suspected. There's a difference between suspecting and knowing. The report is wrong. This was a murder. You gonna call Anna? Tell her what you found? Is that even a good idea? She'll have to know eventually. Yeah, you're right. Better tell her now. Anna,
Sam, I was just about to call you.
What's happening?
Someone broke into my house. I'm fine. My dad's here with me, but the place is a mess, Sam. Could you come on top top of everything else, this is all too...
Of course, I'm on my way. You didn't tell her. Not the right time. Couldn't agree more. Long days always find ways to get longer. Make sure you're careful. Careful about how you tell Anna about what you just found out. It's a rough thing, and she was living with the guy. Things are going to be different in there. She's different. You're different. I think I can handle this. Hopefully. Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you could never go home again. The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father. Of course I want Anna to be safe. But she's her own person. I can't make decisions for her.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. Surely you understand.
I do. That's why I would never lie to you.
Damn if that ain't honest.
Dad, I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
I see I won't change your minds. Time for me to go home.
Text me when you arrive, all right? Hey, don't feel bad about my dad. He still needs to learn to trust me, and thank you for not indulging him. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Well, This is gonna weigh on Joe. I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. She really didn't need to come home to a robbery on top of everything else. Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. It's bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for fishing Sunday. Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No! You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside. Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house. This place was tossed. Maybe looking for something. Anna's not having a great day. Focus on her before you go into detective mode.
Sam. Tell me what you found.
I'm sorry. It's what you were afraid of.
Oh no. But why? Why would someone... Why did they... What... Oh, Nick...
She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.